Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is one of the highest-paid actors in Hollywood history and has scored over $500 million starring in movie franchises such as Jumanji and Fast and the Furious, and this guy also made big bank as the biggest trash talker in WWE history. We all can see where did all that money go. I'll tell you where it went: to cars. Stylish, powerful, and luxurious cars, from vintage Chevys to multi-million-dollar limited edition Ferraris. Let's step inside The Rock's really fast and really furious car collection. But before we continue, don't forget to hit the like button or subscribe to the channel. Number 1. The 2012 Ford F-150. First on this list is the 2012 Ford F-150 truck, and this is one of Dwayne's personal favorites because he's been spotted driving this one a couple of times. If there's any car you could say suits The Rock's personality, the $52,000 Ford F-150 would be close to the top of that list. He might only own the 2012 model, but with a 5.0-liter V8 engine, 380 pound-feet of torque, and 360 horsepower, this vehicle is an absolute beast. And if you've seen any of The Rock's movies recently, you wouldn't be surprised he has something like this. Number 2. The 1971 Chevrolet Chevelle SS. Coming up next, we're heading back to the sports cars with a 1971 Chevy Chevelle SS. This vintage piece is a classic, especially if you've played any racing game from just before the 2010s. The Rock was introduced to muscle cars such as this Chevy while he was shooting for the Fast and Furious, and when he saw co-star Vin Diesel driving one, he couldn't bear being the less furious one. So he forked out close to $72,000 to get his own Chevy muscle car. But you can't say he only got it because he didn't want to lose the muscle car wars with Vin, as this 1971 Chevy was packing a punch with its 5.7-liter V8 engine capable of generating 365 horsepower. Number 3. The Ford Hennessy Velociraptor. This next one has probably the catchiest name in the entire collection. It's called the Ford Hennessy Velociraptor. The Velociraptor is yet another pickup truck in The Rock's car collection, and it was custom-made for him as a gift from HBO for his performances in their successful series Ballers that ran for 5 seasons from 2015. This pickup truck set HBO back around $150,000 and was customized for The Rock by Hennessy Performance Engineering. So it's no surprise how powerful the thing is, with a supercharged 5.0-liter V8 engine capable of producing 750 horsepower. It is one of the most powerful cars in his collection. Number 4. The 2013 Lamborghini Aventador. Stepping into the more stylish luxury car section of this collection, we have the custom-finished 2013 Lamborghini Aventador. This is one of The Rock's most popular cars, partly because Aventadors are sought-after super comfortable supercars with exclusivity, impressive performance, and a striking design. And partly because of all the rap songs they've been mentioned in or have featured in. With a 6.5-liter V12 engine, 700 horsepower, 217 miles per hour top speed, and an ability to accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 2.9 seconds. Number 5. The Lamborghini Huracan. Sticking with Lumbos, The Rock has yet another one in his arsenal, a black Lamborghini Huracan. Despite his love for big trucks and powerful vehicles, The Rock certainly doesn't discriminate against sleek-looking sports cars. And he showed that once again when he splashed around $242,000 on another Lumbo. The stylisher Huracan comes with a 602 horsepower 5.2-liter V10 engine that cranks out 412 pound-feet of torque and offers a top speed of 2,102 miles per hour, with an acceleration from 0 to 60 miles per hour within 2.6 seconds. Number 6. The Range Rover Sport SVR. The Rock has all kinds of luxury cars in his garage, including luxury SUVs. Yep, you heard that right. He has a $100,000 plus Land Rover Range Rover Sport SVR luxury SUV, which he got while shooting for the Ballers series on HBO. This Range Rover comes with a 5.0-liter supercharged V8, 575 horsepower engine, and while it isn't the quickest around with its 176 miles per hour top speed, it's certainly powerful enough for those long and difficult drives and large enough for family trips. But even without family involved, it's no surprise that The Rock's garage is filled with supersized cars. Number 7. The McLaren 650S. Back to sports cars now, and The Rock was introduced to the British sports car brand McLaren during his time shooting for the Fast and Furious franchise. And just like he did with Vin Diesel, The Rock's co-star Jason Statham owns a couple of McLarens and decided, why not? So he only went out and splurged $309,000 on a green color McLaren 650S. It might cost a lot of money, but Dwayne loves his cars. And when it's packing a 4.0-liter twin-turbocharged V8 engine, which can produce 641 horsepower and 500 pound-feet of torque and can also get to a top speed of 207 miles per hour. Number 8. The Rolls-Royce Wraith. The $300,000 Rolls-Royce Wraith is probably The Rock's favorite car that isn't a supersized SUV or truck because of the number of times he's been spotted driving this, and it's no surprise why. The two-door Rolls-Royce Wraith comes with a classy exterior which looks like something out of a James Bond movie, and the interior is no slouch either. It comes with a freaking 6.6-liter twin-turbocharged V12, 8-speed automatic transmission engine capable of producing 624 horsepower and 605 pound-feet of torque. Number 9. The 2017 Ford GT. We're now stepping into the limited edition zone of the collection, and the first one here is the white color 2017 Ford GT. This sleek sports car is probably one of the most streamlined cars in The Rock's entire collection. And despite being kind of small for him, he was willing to splash a whopping $453,000 plus to get it. And you could probably understand why once you find out the specs. Or that he's been a long-time brand ambassador for Ford. But really, the specs aren't half bad. Its powerful 3.5-liter twin-turbocharged V6 engine is capable of producing 647 horsepower and 550 pound-feet of torque. Number 10. The Pagani Huayra Project Vulcan. It seems like most of The Rock's cars have been inspired by either the Fast and the Furious franchise or the Ballers TV series because he was first seen driving the supreme, the exotic, and crazily expensive Pagani Huayra Project Vulcan at the premiere of Ballers. Speaking of limited edition cars, the Pagani Huayra only has 100 units ever made, which is why a single one would cost you at least a staggering $2.6 million. This supercar is powered by a super 6.0-liter twin-turbocharged V12 engine from Mercedes-AMG, which produces 720 horsepower and 778 pound-feet worth of torque. So, which of the cars in his expensive collection is your favorite, and which ones do you think are a bit meh? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video and want to see more like it, leave a like and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. Tap the bell icon to turn on notifications to stay updated with all our latest videos.